This is my randomology, and today we're gonna get weird with elves. Well, it is Christmas Eve, and I got a very special movie that I want to share with you all. I've seen this movie every single year, probably since maybe not when it came out. I think it was maybe out for a year or two before we actually saw it. But this is a staple in our household. It kind of became one of our go-to Christmas movies. Rare exports. I'm not going to say too much more about it because, well, I really don't want to give away too much. If you've never seen it, it's on Shudder right now. I think it might be on Prime as well. And if you're still watching after this intro, then you really have no right to complain about the movie being spoiled. All I'm going to say is that it has everything a good Christmas movie needs to have. You know, a little bit of family drama, childhood hijinks, explosives, and bare naked elf ass. And on a scale of Ernie Keebler to Galadriel, it's at Will Ferrell. So make of that what you will. Let's get to rare exports. Now the movie is in Finnish, so it is going to be subtitled.
65-foot thing. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't make sense.
It does.
This man is totally not supposed to be Scrooge.
It's the new safety instructions.
Wash behind the ears. This is funny shit.
Watch your mouth!
This is really, really weird, just without any context. And at the same time, it makes perfect sense once you know what's going on.
Since my early childhood is about to come true.
He speaks and looks like a movie villain. It's perfect.
Juuso, onks joulupukki kuollut?
Uskot sä tyhmä vieläkin joulupukki? Mä sä penni.
But yes, he is very much dead. We killed him when we killed God. Nietzsche did that.
Etkö sä nyt pikkuipana taju, että tää koko joulupukki-juttu on vaan hämä?
Yeah, because without the presents, there really is no point in showing, goodwill towards all. I love that this house apparently just has books and books on Christmas mythology. Child soup. I read that name as risotto salami, and I thought that's an unfortunate name, but no, it wasn't. Don't turn the pages out of the book, jeez. Kid's got some nice looking books, I'll give him that. Yeah. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Put some pants on, kid. It's freezing. I mean, I know he's probably used to this weather, but at the same time, jeez.
Oot sä käynyt katolla?
Täh,
Siinä mun ikkunan edessä.
Pietari hei. Mä en ehdi nyt vastailemaan tyhmiä.
Yeah, a simple yes or no takes less time than saying that.
Koilee meitä.
Yeah. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake.
Meinaat sä ampua joulupukki?
Se oli eilen mun ikkuna edessä.
This movie really is kind of unnerving, just all the little things, like especially from the kid's point of view, all the books that he read.
Isä! Isä! Ne tulee!
Don't be waving the gun around! God, the landscapes in this thing are just beautiful, too. That might be one of the reasons that I really like the movie, just the setting of it is just grand and majestic, while at the same time it's also very personal. Like, the houses and the way that all the characters interact. It really, really works for me. Ah, yes, the site of the famous Rudolph massacre. He finally had enough. That really sucks for them too. I mean, this is like their main source of meat for the winter.
Itkemään tästä fajallis. Tai lätty lätisee. Me ollaan oltu lähellä tota aitaa. Muista.
I mean, well, yeah, I mean, it really isn't their fault.
Silloin on ollut kauhean nälkä.
Yes, Santa hungered for blood.
Rajaylitys ei ole mikään pikkujuttu.
Ei oo, eikä konkurssi. Pietari, ala tulla!
Oops, he's not entirely wrong. That's beautiful. Just look at that. Part of what I do love about it is that it does take a little bit of time establishing the characters, their problems, kind of the way the kids and the adults all interact with each other. If you've never seen the movie, it really does a good job of setting up a very likely possibility of what's going on, but then, especially when you get to the end, you realize you have been bamboozled. Woohoo! That's a deep hole.
That's what she said?
Et saa jo avata sitä.
En.
That's a nice touch to kind of show just how scared he is. That and the homemade armor he's wearing.
Tänkö takia mun piti tulla tänne?
Listen to the kid in a horror movie. Why'd you rip him out of the book?
Sitten seuraavana kesänä järvestä loittiin iso jääkökkäri ja haudattiin maahan. Ja päälle kasettiin monta 100 metriä kiviä ja multaa.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll pretty much keep anything under lock and key.
Sä oot niin pelle.
Hey, you're the one with the mullet.
Onks sulla hajuukaan mitä sun faijas tekee, kun se kuulee, että ne porot kuoli sun takias? Vittu ymmärräksä?
Hey, you were there too. This is your fault too.
Pelasitteko te lätkää?
Ei. Tää on vaan yksi leikki.
My little girl likes to do dress up like that. It's not uncommon to see her walking around the house, basically looking like she's about to go, be a goalie, or an adventurer, or a dragon slayer, or a cowboy, or an astronaut,
Hyviä.
or a dancer.
Ihan kuin äitin teki.
Pretty much anything, really.
Isä, mitä jos mulla ei olisi olemassa?
Then you wouldn't be asking me that question.
Miten?
Cargo, don't you understand? It still has a pulse!
Calm down, Mr.
What the fuck?
Here comes the horror. Ba, ba, ba.
Ja sä et todellakaan lähde mihinkään luistelemaan! Sä oot tän joulun arestissa!
Mä menen pissalle.
And no peeing on Christmas.
Tuuputte. Mennään ulos.
To be fair, though, you put a bear trap in the fireplace. Well, son, we killed a man. Gonna have to chop him up, feed him to the pigs, and we are never gonna discuss this again, right? So we're gonna talk about the person you killed? I said we're not talking about it.
Meillä oikeesti...
How those priceless Christmas traditions of, having to dispose of a body.
Mitä aiot selittää? Kelle? Kaikille.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna put it on the church bulletin.
Sä oot tässä mukana, halusit tai ei. Mun pitäis ole hiljaa.
No, your fingerprints are on this. I mean, a real friend would help him dispose of the body. I mean, them's the rules. Hey, son, we don't have any reindeer, but we did find some steaks. Tastes like pork. Just shut up and eat it. We gotta dispose of it. You mean eat it? No, I said dispose of it. Nope, don't like that.
Näit sä?
It really does strain credibility a little bit that neither of them checked for a pulse or if he was breathing. My dude, why are you still wearing the Santa hat?
Ei jumalauta. Ei jumalauta.
I know the kid means well, but he's also just lethally dumb sometimes in this movie.
Mikä perkele mekko sulla on päällä?
Täh?
Onko kaikki hyvin?
Mitä sä tarkoitat?
Well, you're wearing a bloody apron. What do you think he means? Man, attic room like that when you're a kid, that's sweet. We captured Santa because my dad broke the law. It doesn't need to be that creepy, and yet it is.
Voinko mä mennä?
No, mene.
This guy sounds like he's on his 4th beer this morning.
Aimo, nyt tarvittais tulkkia.
Let's bring in more people into the attempted murder conspiracy. Okay, maybe not attempted murder. Manslaughter? Assault?
Mitä vieraita? Amerikan vieraita.
Well, just the one that I impaled, but yeah.
Tonne ei oo enää mitään asiaa. Se ei oo ihminen.
Well, you're not wrong, buddy.
Ei oo ihminen.
You have a gun. Now you have a gun and a stick.
Ei tää mitään tee.
No, he's not. He ripped his ear off. You'd think all the kids in the village going missing would have created a bigger ruckus, but, you know. Well, it makes sense, though, because all the houses are kind of isolated, so they, yeah. See, at this point, I felt really bad for this guy, the old man they're beating up. But, in retrospect, whew.
Mikä sillä tahansa?
Children. And this guy playing the old man, good eye acting.
Pietari. Meillä
We're not torturing an old man.
piiparisen.
Kaikki muut on viety, Juuso kans.
Mitä sä nyt oikein selität?
The kids are missing. That eye shine, yeah. It's a nice little touch just to show he's not human. He looks like a human.
Se on vakoillut meitä koko ajan.
Mitä sä tarkoitat? Suu puhtaa!
You're a little dense, Dad.
Se on joulupukki.
Yeah. You were about to chop Santa up. How do you feel about that? So we have Kris Kringle. Now, I don't think any of them were expecting to be doing this on Christmas Eve. It is actually really funny how they're all just kind of like, okay, we caught Santa, and yeah. Now, if you've never seen this movie before, to this point, oh God, he's so creepy. Like, they're really doing a fantastic job of just setting up this conflict between the two groups. I mean, you feel generally bad for these guys because this was their livelihood. At the same time, they're about to they're holding Santa hostage. Again, if you've never seen this before, are you putting all the pieces together? Because it ain't as straightforward as it looks. And that was my wife and I, our big mistake first time watching this. We just kind of went along with it. We didn't really try to piece anything together. And then when the big reveal hits, oh boy. Stove, the hair dryer, all the radiators. Huh? Yep, totally not supposed to be Ebenezer Scrooge.
$85,000.
Ainakin miljoona.
Pidä sinä turpas.
I mean, he does have a point. I mean, the real Santa, that's... Wonderful shot. Just everything. Things are about to get really real and really weird. That's such wonderful just design on the part of like the set designers and the writers, just all the little callbacks to the beginning.
This is not Santa.
What?
It's one of Santa's little helpers.
Mikä vitu napula?
Väittää, että tää on tonttu.
Älkää nyt jumalauta jauhako.
What do you mean rubbish? You were trying to sell him as Santa Claus. Now here comes the best part of the movie. Those were the elves. Which begs the question, where's Santa?
Tontut on tehnyt sille pesän.
That shot right there. All the kids.
Mikä toi oli?
Juuso, ne on kaikki täällä. Kohta tulee piiskoon.
Smack, that's a very polite way of putting it.
Ei oo mitään hätää.
This kid is never going to misbehave ever again for the rest of his life. I forgot about that. Listen to the kid.
Se on joko minä tai pukki. Mä ehdotan pukkia.
Hell yeah! But dude, why are you still wearing sunglasses? It's the middle of the night. Also, I'm sorry you drew the short straw for this. Yeah, no, my dude, they're on a mission.
Miksi mun pitää olla säkissä? Ostakaa mun suunnitelma.
That's right, you get you some payback. I mean, it's a really good plan, too. Follow the children. God, I'm gonna have to censor so much ass. Here they come. Wait, what was the casting call for this movie like, you know? Looking for older men not afraid to be out in the snow while completely butt naked. Whew! It's like World War Z with a lot more dong. I'm actually wondering if some of this is CGI, actually, for the long shots. I think it might be.
Taidettiin olla vähän tuhmia. Jos oot Aimo joskus ihmetellyt, että miten se pukki ehtii tuhansiin paikkoihin yhtä aikaa, niin näin se käy.
That's a great line. I don't care who you are. That is a great line. Oh, I forgot about that. They took his horns. Kid grew a pair throughout the course of this movie, right? Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear impromptu football pads. God, I'm gonna have to censor a lot of dong.
Rauhallista joulua.
That's an end for a Christmas movie. Every Christmas movie should end with a gigantic multi-ton explosion. Meanwhile, in Middle-earth, so Christmas is saved via the magic of human trafficking. Well, not human. Still, yeah, it's kind of iffy if they're even sapient. Like, I'm pretty sure in real life there'd be some kind of international response to you know, people being sold like this. Oh my god. Ah yes, the mass production of Christmas time. You, sir, have graduated from Santa University. Wear your cap proud. Hey, make that dollar, right? Yes, our livelihoods were saved, and all it took was the destruction of an ancient fairy lord and the enslavement of his minions. Alright, let's talk about it. Part of what I really love about this movie is kind of the twist. It took its time to really set up the idea that Santa Claus was a real person. And then when we finally saw who we thought was Santa, you know, everything points to this being Santa, right? And then we get the line from the old guy. that is not Santa, and then we see the horns and all these different things. And there's just so many just creepy moments. You know, the actors that they had playing the elves, the first one especially, managed to convey a lot of uneasiness just with body movement, the little shine across the eyes and things like that. It's a fun movie, you know. It's not a perfect movie by any stretch of the imagination. A couple of the effects towards the end, you can definitely see the green screen, and it's a little blatant. But for what it is, this is definitely one of my favorite holiday movies. Nothing more to say except Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays if you're not celebrating Christmas, and I hope you're having fun. We got 2 more movies coming up this month, 1 more Christmas movie, and then 1 more movie set around New Year's. It's a New Year's movie. We're gonna say it's a New Year's movie, okay? So I hope you're having a wonderful time with you and yours. I hope you keep having a great time the rest of this month, rest of this year, and I will see everybody next time.